gang? Doing an early morning uh, stream here because it's Father's Day, and both my special guest and I are um, where we both have plans with our respective fathers at this time or later, I should say. So, yay! Early stream! Woo! I guess it's not like that early for people not in ESD. Ian, hey, thanks for stopping by. We're having Misty on in a bit. Yeah, we're doing the same thing I've been doing. Yeah. How are you? How are you? Nice, nice. You still out of the country? I heard you were gonna. I didn't know how long you were gonna be gone for. Mm. Oh, she's here.
Hello.
Hello, hi, welcome.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Nice, nice. Yeah, we're just getting started. We're Yin's in chat right now, so we've been uh, talking it up a little bit.
Hello.
Let me share my screen here.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, let me get my questions up too. Hold on. I do know what the first question is already, so I don't need to look that up. But you don't mind? I guess for Yin and also for the VOD, do you mind introducing yourself? Your name, what kind of content you make, and how long you've been doing this for?
Hello, my name is Mystical Winds, but I go by Misty on I stream on YouTube. I am more of a comfy streamer. I play a lot of like more like comfy games or like puzzle games. I'm actually on hiatus right now, but I plan to hopefully come back soon at some point during the summer whenever I finish creating my 2.0 because the current model I use right now is very broken. And because it was the very first model I've ever made.
Oh, you
And
made your model. Oh, wow.
yeah, because I wanted to try making and rigging a model. So I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And then I'm going to stream with it and see how it goes.
That's pretty impressive. I could not. I made a PNG for myself, but I could not bring myself to figure out live 2D. So I'm genuinely impressed with that.
Yeah, that's why it's taking me like a whole year to make the second one because it took me a long time to make the first one.
Mm. That's actually perfect for our next question. How did you come up with your design? Or what sort of what was the process
Um,
of that?
okay, I was just thinking I should just draw anything that I possibly could draw, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw horns. And then I was like, oh, my favorite color is pink, but then I was like, I don't want it to just be pink, so let me try like a bright color, and I was just like yellow. Let's
Mm-hmm.
try yellow, and then I just went crazy a little bit because I was like, I'm gonna just use brightest colors I possibly can, for this model, because at first, um the my original design before this current one, I was going to do an alien,
Mm-hmm.
but I got too frustrated, so I was like, I'm just going to do this horn shaped character that I wasn't entirely sure what it was. I'm not sure if I would call this model even a demon. I I really just went in here to draw. I just really just drew
Yeah, I mean,
and just went with it.
demons come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad this question hasn't been as I guess boring as I thought it was going to be when I wrote it. because like everyone's had a like totally different answer when I've asked them about their design. So
Yeah.
yeah. Um, speaking of designs, what do you like? What do you love seeing in a VTuber design, and what do you want to see more of?
No, I'm kind of I I like the very out there type of models. I like the kind of like the horror leading ones. I really like when I see like people who go out of the box and start doing like different types of characters that we rarely ever see. Like I would love to see more spiders. Um
Okay.
or like just characters we don't ever really see. Like I've always thought that if I ever was good enough that I would try to make a model that was a spider. Cuz I just really like scary things. Even though I am scared of spiders. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Um. So this is kind of a. I need to figure out how to rephrase this question because I made it like a minute before Andromeda hopped on yesterday. Um. What do you think of like lore dependent VTubers? Like the VTubers who like kind of are playing a character almost and like they kind of stick to their lore very closely. Do you think you'd ever want to do that, or do you think that's sort of like? Are you like I don't know. I don't know about like the whole idea of being a character for stream.
I think that I find that it would be very fun to do that. I just fear that I personally could not do it because I go off a script a lot. I'm kind of really bad at following because like I feel like I would probably just like completely say something just completely off lore and not even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do like watching VTubers that do that because I do find it very fascinating that they're able to stay like in character through literally everything. But I think it would be really hard for me because I talk about a lot of dumb stuff and I feel like it would not fit for like lore stuff, but I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think the one time I thought about sticking to like a design that was that had like lore to it, it was like I would have to put on a voice the whole time, and I feel like I just couldn't like keep that up the whole like forever.
Yeah, that would be really that would be really hard.
All right, so
Look-
hmm?
oh, sorry.
No, please.
I was just saying I feel like my voice would die.
Yeah. Um. So let's say you were given like a like a blank check, you know. Jeff Bezos came up to you and was like, here you go. Like use this to spend on whatever you want, but just streaming stuff. Like, what would you want to? What would you like? Well, what kind of shopping spree would you go on with that?
Well, first off, I would actually get a PC because I've been just using a gaming computer this whole time. Um, so I would actually get a PC. I would get a I would probably get a whole new setup cuz I've always wanted a stream deck. I don't have that either. I'd probably get a better mic, a better mouse. And I've always wanted this like typewriter keyboard, so I'd probably get that too. And new headsets.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent list. Did you would you still want to have make your own model, or would you want to get like hire someone to make one for you?
Uh Probably I would probably commission one.
Mm. Yeah, that's yeah, I can respect that.
Yeah, but I think I would probably just make like a dumb one on the side too. You know how like some VTubers they have like a very silly model
Yeah, yeah.
along. Yeah, I would probably make one of those too.
Yeah. All right. This is sort of a similar question, but a little bit different. So, say you woke up back to the day that you decided you want to become a VTuber, and everything like after that had been a dream the whole time. What would you would you want to do anything differently? Would you want to like change up like your like VTuber, like the design, the lore, anything like that? Would you want to go about like streaming any differently? How would you? What would you do?
I would literally do everything different. I I would redo the model because the model is very scuffed, and I didn't notice until I started streaming how messed up it was. So I would redo that. I would actually follow the schedule that I've made because a lot of the times when I first started streaming, I never followed my schedules and I always ended up canceling. Um, so I would follow that, and I also probably would have invested more into like streaming stuff.
Hmm.
Just because I started off like with like the most jankiest stuff. Like I had like it had to be like I had this one monitor that my stepdad gave me, and it was like way older than me. And I used that in the beginning, and it was the worst. So I probably would have invested more into a better setup. Uh, I would love to say I would choose my better like a better environment because when I first started, I was in like my dorms at university, but I couldn't really do much about that.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's that totally makes sense. Um, what do you like the most about streaming, and what do you wish you could do more of?
What I liked the most about streaming was I like talking to my chat. I also just I really liked playing puzzle games because I don't know, I really liked testing myself on stream because I felt like when I first got into streaming, I wanted to see how well I could handle talking to an audience while under pressure. So, ironically, that was the fun part of streaming was playing puzzle games because it allowed me to know just how well I can do under pressure around an audience.
Hmm.
Um, so that was something that I really liked about streaming. Ironically, even though I raged very much so during all those games.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Real quick, do you like this facial expression for this?
Yeah, cute.
Oh,
It is
great.
cute.
Cool, cool, cool. Um, and what would you say is your like least favorite part of streaming? Like, what did you wish you didn't have to do?
Um, I'm going to be honest, my least favorite thing is something that I could totally just fix if I switched platforms. It's making thumbnails.
Mm.
I mean, I could totally fix this if I just switched over to Twitch. So honestly, I don't really I don't really know if this is very valid to say like, "Oh, that's the worst thing ever," but it kind of is, to be honest.
Mm.
Um I guess also just like um I don't really know why I chose YouTube in the beginning because I know YouTube is not really the best for streaming. So, I guess like the factor about streaming on YouTube would be another bad thing, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I've streamed to YouTube like once or twice before, but I don't know why I decided to go with Twitch over that, but it to me it felt like it was like just one like six in one, half dozen the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't yeah, I don't know. I always thought about like maybe I should switch over, but I think that I might in the future just do dual streaming, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I know that's what Andromeda does. She dual streams to Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um, what's a game that you've always wanted to stream, and what's a game that you would never want to stream?
I've always wanted to stream every single Persona game.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, every single one of them. And for games that or for game that I wouldn't stream, it would be Resident Evil, uh, be, because I like the game, but I could never actually play it myself. So I watch gameplay because I am a scaredy cat. So
Mm.
I would I would never stream it, just because I just can't.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I also don't want to stream horror games. I feel like that would be like milestone goals I'd have to set if I ever like was going to play them. But
Yeah, I could really only play horror games if it's like a group thing, like if I'm in a group collab,
yeah,
because
yeah.
at least at least I wouldn't be freaked out. But I did play Lethal by myself, but it wasn't that scary.
Mm. Yeah, I've somehow been shanghaied into several repo collabs, so that's what I've been. That's sort of my only experience with horror games.
Yeah.
Though I have played Resident Evil 4, but I don't really consider that to be like a horror game, so to speak. It
Okay.
very much feels more like an action game that has zombies in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I zombies freak me out so bad.
Oh, that's totally fair. I get that. Ba, 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 ba. What would you say is your like dream collab? Like your the person you would collab with. Like what would you want to do there? Like what is like the number one on
Oh.
the wish list for collabing with somebody?
Oh my gosh. A dream collab. This is like very I'm not gonna lie. I would just love to play escape simulator, escape room simulator. Is it escape simulator with someone?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of always been something I wanted to do. Or no, I think it's just escape simulator. Originally I would have said that I would my dream would be doing Among Us, but we already done that. So I I I already completed that dream.
Mm-hmm.
um and I don't really have like a like dream on like who I would want to stream with. I just like the group factor, so I would love to stream with a group again.
Mm.
Um because I like group collabs. It's really fun to
Oh yeah,
see
I
multiple
love doing that.
personalities and stuff. Yeah. You know, it was always a dream of mine to have a group collab with people. And I was able to do it like when I was streaming, but it was such a long time since then. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure when you get that 2.0 model up, everyone in the space place will be more than happy to collab with you then.
Yes. Yes. I want to steal some people to play uh Repo because I've never played it.
Yeah, definitely. Um, so I guess in the next question is do you have an Oshi and who are they?
uh okay. I have like 1,000 Oshis, but I will just say one. I really love Maid Mint. She's my favorite.
Yeah, okay.
I love her. You know, a lot of the games she plays are right up my alley, so I always just felt like she was something that I loved watching, and I loved that we had this shared excitement for the announcement of Tomodachi Life 2
Mm.
because I was waiting as well for that. Uh, and I just really like her content, and I've been following her for years. So she was also someone who got me into idol culture. So you
Okay.
know, Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, my buddy Squiddy, he's also was very excited for Tomodachi Life too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was always praying on it.
Yeah. So speaking on like I guess idol culture and like Oshi's, who would you put on the Mount Rushmore of VTubing? Like the four VTubers that you'd say like are like these are the ones that are like the most like important perhaps or yeah.
Um, I would say. Oh, that's hard. I'm trying to think. Um. Okay. Well, I would. I personally would put Mint on there.
Mm-hmm.
I. I'm trying to think. Um. Not. My brain's blanking. I'm just gonna put all the people I really, really like. So I would put Made Mint. I would put Gavis Bettle. I would put um, Iron Mouse because I also love Iron Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
I would also put who have I been watching recently? Um, Michi. I would
Uh,
put Michi.
okay.
Yeah,
That
those are my
is,
four.
nice. That's Iron Mouse has been a popular choice with this question so far, um, and yeah, we've had a few V Shoujo ladies on here, but yeah, Michi's definitely a good choice.
Yeah.
And they all are, I guess, not to discount the other two. So with like VTubing and kind of like streaming in general spaces, kind of like feeling a little bit saturated recently. What do you think like what do you think is like a way that people can stand out these days? Like, because it feels like there's a dozen new like streamers and like half a dozen new VTubers streaming up like popping up every day. What do you think is like the like a good way to like stand out from the crowd?
I a good way of standing out to the like standing out to a the crowd is to like stream certain things that many people don't stream like at all. I find that I find that people who stream like games that many people don't stream, I find them more entertaining. I don't know if everyone does, but I feel like if you go out go out of the box and stream content that many people don't usually see, I feel like you can really be more seen in the this broad or more you can be more seen to the audience of VTubing because I always find that the more unique VTubers are some of the coolest people I've ever watched. I really like when I see VTubers who go out of their way to do like certain niche content that many people don't see. And I do feel like there is a way to be seen. I just find it like it's really hard for people to do that, but I feel like you could really thrive if you do things that aren't just the same like a copy and paste. But I don't know if this is just me thinking like that, but I feel like it's possible. I don't know if people, are willing to try though, but I feel like it's something that has yet to be utilized that I wish was utilized.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Uh, nice. Nice. I'm sorry that there's there's such a gap between my questions and your answers, but like I'm
It's
going back
fine.
and forth for the reference picture and also for this. Uh, so beyond the more like obvious issues in the, what do you think the VTuber community like needs improvement on, like just in general?
Um, how do I say this without sounding crazy? Um, okay, before I say this, this is not calling anybody out. I just wish that there were more legitimate friendships, and I wish saw less Google Docs on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I It's very upsetting to see this constantly on Twitter. I wish that we as the VTubing community could be more real and stop having these fake friendships for content. It's upsetting to see it because it really does not help with me wanting to make more and more friends because it's like, okay, well, now I have trust issues and I don't want that, you know?
Yeah, no.
I just want genuine friendships. I don't want any problems, you know? I just wish that we as the community, we as VTubers could stop seeing that stuff, but I know that, you know, Twitter is Twitter, so
Yeah.
it's not always gonna be happy. I just wish there was less of that
Yeah.
in the community.
I think
Yeah.
like Andromeda like summed it up best yesterday. Like everyone like the Mean Girl stuff is kind of like it's very high school and it's very much not like I don't know. It's exhausting.
It is very, very, very exhausting.
Yeah. Um, and for the last of my sort of regular questions, um, what like regular content creator or even like a celebrity do you think would make a good VTuber?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of regular streamers. Um, hmm. I don't know. That's a hard question. I'm not sure.
You
uh,
could pivot to like normal celebrities like movie stars or like singers or like whomever
hmm.
if you're able to think of any there.
I that's I feel like Valkyrie could probably be a good VTuber.
Yeah,
Yeah, she already knows a few, so I feel like she could be a good one.
that's pretty fair. Um, yeah, in the sort of same vein, I've heard. I think it was. Um, oh my god, I think Nui said that mentioned Pokimane would be
Yeah,
another good one.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that would certainly be interesting, if nothing else, to see like regular, I guess IRL streamers attempt to be VTubers. I know when Ludwig tried it, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are all my sort of um, regular slate of questions. Do you have any questions you want to ask me? Anything you want to sort of talk about in terms of like just like VTubing in general, or
What what inspired you to start streaming?
to start streaming? I think it was I had always kind of like wanted to like make content just like in general for, like on YouTube and stuff. like even way back in like when I was in like high school, way back in the day. No, and then like I started like streaming, and it was a very much a more casual like thing than um, doing like all of the like scripting and editing and stuff like that. And like streaming was just like, oh, I can like draw on the internet and people can watch that, or um, I can just like play. At the time, I was playing a lot of Hearthstone, and like that was just like that was mostly my friends' influence on that. But
Yeah.
I was able to do that, and like people would just like stop by and just like chat for a bit. That's pretty cool. But then I would do the very ADHD thing of just like kind of getting discouraged by like not seeing immediate
Oh my gosh.
rewards from that, and then I was like, all right, I'm done, and then I'd stop for a year, and then I'd come back. I'm like, all right, time to do this again. The VTubing thing kind of started. I think it was. I don't want to. I don't know exactly who it was first. I think I said it was. I think I said it was Iron Mouse to Andromeda yesterday, but I think it might have even been like Shy Lily, who was like the first sort of like VTuber that I saw, where I was like, oh shit, this is like
Yeah.
you can just like you can do this without having to have like stupid face cam on. Yeah, sign me the fuck up.
I think my first VTuber, like the very first VTuber, like indie, was Bao.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a hell of an introduction, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It very much is. But yeah. See, she was like the first indie I ever seen. And then I saw like Hololive and stuff, so.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, I think like Hololive has been sort of like a recent, I guess, fascination to me. Like I sort of, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like, I had like seen indies first, and I was like, oh, these corpa VTubers are like so big or whatever. But then I started like watching them. I'm like, oh wow, oh yeah, I'm like this is the shit. They know what they're doing here.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I still love my indies. Shout out to Yuzu and Porcelain Maid. Those are my two indie Oshis.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I love Joel.
Yeah, he's great. Um, but yeah, I think it's funny. I was like I did like right before the like Akon auditions that I got into.
Yeah.
I was like I played I did a playthrough of Dragon Quest XI with my buddy Squiddy, and I loved doing that. But at the same time, it was like we were just kind of doing it to like just like play games and like make jokes the whole time. We didn't really have any like anybody showing up, which was fine. But
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely gonna like tone things down in terms of like making stuff after that until I got into this, and then it's become more of a thing that I can actually like get people together, and I can actually like make content that I think people would actually want to watch.
Right, yeah. Because I find these type of streams to be really fun because you get to really know other people in the community.
Oh yeah, I'm loving these. I'm having so much fun doing these.
Yeah. I did I'm gonna ask this. Did you think that you were gonna be accepted into the group when you auditioned?
I was kind of this was like mostly just a hail mary like of when I auditioned. I was like, all right, I might as well just like just try it because like whatever. I think I had applied to like two other like proper agencies before applying here. Or
Yeah.
applying to Akon, and I was like, that like I didn't really have like too much of like my streaming content out there, So I was like, no, they're not gonna. I'm like, I'm new meat. You know, I'm not the guy they're gonna pick if
Yeah.
they're like being exclusive about things. But they did. So
Yeah, it was a shocker for me because I was still in hiatus. So I was like, should I even try? And I was like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna try.
yeah.
And I was glad because I got to meet more cool people, which is what I've wanted to do.
Yeah, this was it was like totally worth it.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I think we're almost done with the line work.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been told I'm extremely fast when it comes to drawing, and
You are very.
I don't know how this happened, that this was the thing that I was like especially good at, but
Yeah, you are very fast. I'm pretty sure it would have took me so long to do this if I tried to draw it. I take a long time to draw.
mm, but
It's just because, like, when I first started art, I never drew characters. I always drew, like, landscapes.
mm-hmm.
So I was never. I'm still learning how to draw, like, characters and such.
I've always been like characters all the way with my stuff. I've always had a fascination with that.
Yeah, I did landscaping because it was, like, very fun while I was still, like, uh, taking art classes in school.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a very difficult teacher. Uh, so I was like, I'm not gonna draw people because he was very stern on how we drew people.
Ow.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not going to draw people. I'm going to just do landscapes because then he can't, you know, contradict everything I do because that's not his niche.
Yeah, you gotta hate a shitty teacher, especially like an art teacher. How are you like an art teacher and you're also just like a bad person?
I don't know.
I don't get it. Yeah, you know that thing that's about like free expression. I'm gonna be super anal about that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why they're so picky about it. But then in the same breath say that, art is for everyone. I
Yeah,
don't know.
could not be me. All right. Let's. I think that's. Yeah. Okay. Move on to coloring time.
Yeah. What is like a dream collab to you? Like,
Um, I think. Um, I think the dream to me would definitely be doing this with like Raura.
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, she's not my favorite in Hololive. That's Fuomoko. I feel like I couldn't match Fuomoko's energy at all, and I would be like, they're like it's like I admire them from afar because I know I'm not at their level, so to speak. But I feel like I would love to like do this with Raura for sure.
That would be cool, yeah. Um, do you like traveling?
Yeah, I don't get
What
to
is like
do it. Hmm?
a dream destination for you?
Oh, Japan for sure. I've been trying to plan a Japan trip for the longest time. Also, thank you, Astra Twitchling, for the follow. But yeah, I've been trying to plan a Japan trip for like forever, but like I always end up pushing the date back because of like money issues.
Yeah, yeah, same. I also want to go to Japan, but money.
Yeah, seems to get away from me sometimes. I also would want to go to Ireland too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
I think my dream is, well, obviously Japan, but I've always also wanted to go to uh South Korea too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess like the history major in me would also say um Greece, but I don't think I would ever go.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. I've been out of the country a few times. Well, one time, but it was like to a bunch of different places. Because
Oh, okay.
yeah, I had our high school had a really cool like program where we would like they did a Europe trip every year and like it would be
Yeah.
different countries and stuff like that. Um, so we went to Spain, France, and Italy, and that
Well, that's
was
cool.
yeah. It's oh god, it's been 10 years since that happened. Oh my god. Real quick, what color are your cats? Toe beans.
I think they're pink.
Okay.
She does not let me look at her feet. She's so mean about it.
Mm. And
But yeah,
my cat Henry doesn't care when I am getting all up in his toe beans.
that's one thing we missed out on, like training her was like letting, allowing for us to mess with her feet. She doesn't let us because we didn't train her when she was younger.
Mm. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, but
Mm.
it'd be like that, so.
Yeah. Also, while I'm being reminded of followers and such from this recent follow. Thank you, Ash, for twitching again. You followed me this morning. You were my 50th follower.
Yeah,
So
I thought I followed everybody. So when I clicked on your Twitch, I was confused because I thought I followed everyone. So, doing that has reminded me that later I'm going to literally check everybody and to make sure I'm following everyone because I thought I was.
mm,
But congrats on the 50 followers.
yeah, thank you. I was I remember the same thing happened with Nui when I ended up following her. I was her 300th follower.
Yeah.
So funny how that works, especially when it's like off stream too.
Yeah.
Um, quick question about eyes. Do you have any sort of like specific thing you like to have for like the pupils or the or what have you, or is it just like a green?
I don't have anything specific. Could just be like a green.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can work with that. Ah,
um
still in color selector.
do you have like any like goals, for this year in terms of streaming?
This year, well, I think for right now, it's just getting to affiliate because that concurrent viewers thing is kicking my behind. I would say,
Oh, yeah.
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 We just got to 50 followers, so that's exciting. But I need to work on getting more people to be here and stay here.
Right. Yeah. I can get that. I understand. It's hard like starting off with like consistent concurrent viewers.
Yeah.
I like to I cuz it's like it's hard cuz it's like okay, well, if you try and pinpoint it by like the amount of people that are here at a certain time, sometimes even that's not good enough because people are, not always going to be here, even if like you you see that you have a big number at like what, like 5 o'clock or something. But even if you try and stream during that time, sometimes it's still not enough. It's hard.
Yeah. I know. I know. I was talking to my buddy Squeaky about this last night. We it sometimes like impromptu like 11 at night like DMC3 streams we would do to like nobody would was not helping for sure.
Yeah.
But I just like I don't know. That's why I'm like I have trouble thinking of like a schedule. Is that I feel like I want to do streams very sporadically,
Hmm.
and that's kind of yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I also following a schedule is hard.
Yeah.
I try to follow like a 4 p.m. EST schedule, but I always ended up canceling streams because stuff always happened, and it was very frustrating. But it was like that was the perfect time for me, and I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do around this new time, like, because I'm still in uni, but I can stream earlier this next go around, so I'm hoping maybe I'll just change it up this time.
Mm, yeah. I know. I actually I don't remember why I did it at first, but I had a sort of like work in with my boss at work that I would leave a bit early on Tuesdays for something.
Yeah.
But then I was like, hey, I was hoping to change it, and so I can leave earlier on Wednesdays because Wednesdays are later days for us. And I
Hmm.
think he was just like very, like, he was like, yeah, fucking do it. We don't really need you on Wednesdays, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Which the funny thing about that is that uh, the past 3 Wednesdays or the past 3 weeks, Tuesdays have been super light for us, and then Wednesdays have been like a bit more except like a bit more busy. So,
Hmm.
but I've still been leaving it that went on at that time because, for instance, I stream with Coven after work on Wednesday. So,
Yeah.
and then I forget who I have planned for next Wednesday. I don't know if it's Spite or if it's Mochi. I don't. Hold on. No, I have that open for something else. Wait, no, that's the 18th. That's Rin. That's Rin. I have on next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I have it on my calendar, and I feel like you guys are keeping me to my word on like streaming more often because I would feel bad about leaving you guys hanging for a stream.
I know. I was like, I was so annoyed when I was told that we had plans today, like with my family. And I was like, oh my gosh, I literally set up, I haven't streamed in this long, and now you guys decide to do stuff? But, I'm happy it ended up working out, anyways.
Yeah, my Father's Day plans were going to dinner later today, so like earlier was actually better for me. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
I don't know. I can't wait to come back to streaming, but I also need to convince myself to rig this model because it's been done for like months. I just haven't rigged it.
Yeah. I do not envy the work that comes with that because I think I tried booting up Live 2D once and I was like my brain started steaming when I was looking at it, so I have not gone back in it since then.
Yeah.
So
That's why I just been procrastinating, but I need to get to work though, so I can get back.
why is this doing like this? I don't. I like doing the like the border effect for stuff. I think it makes things, especially like text, look really snappy. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's very finicky, and I don't like it especially much.
Yeah.
But whatever works, I guess. Especially when
Do
I can.
you
Hmm?
do you like art doing art like as more of a hobby thing?
Um, I mean, like mm, I guess. Could you elaborate further on that? Because
Like would you ever do it like as a job?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to do this as a job, but um, alas, the industry is not doing super well. So
Yeah, I can understand that.
jobs aren't exactly lining up.
Yeah, cuz they're too busy looking for AI, but
Yeah,
yeah, which is annoying.
yeah. I'm hoping that when people realize that it's only just like a temporary measure, they'll come to their senses about it. But uh, you know, that's just wishful thinking.
Mhm. Have you done a like a subathon before?
No, no. Well, I mean, it doesn't like entirely make sense for me to right now because you know.
Would you though?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've always
I don't,
had this like really dumb idea for. I think before it was like it was a like if I ever did like a charity stream, it would be like
mhm.
a reward goal or whatever, where I would just like nair my whole body. I don't know why that was like that's like what I went to, but I just think that would be really funny to do and watch. Also for um, oh pollen peasant, thank you for the follow and welcome. For my the podcast I have Otaku Show. Shout out to my boy Jack. Damn it, wrong layer. For that I have the incentive of if we ever get like a certain amount of patrons that
Mhm.
I'd uh, record myself watching all of Demon Slayer because I
Yeah.
refuse to do so otherwise.
But not a fan of Demon Slayer.
Now I think I tried reading it once and I was like, wow, this is terrible. I hate this.
Where you would hate my room. It's just like I have so much Demon Slayer stuff in my room.
Damn, I really just call
I
that
think
your favorite thing, huh?
it's not actually my favorite thing. I do like it though.
Mm.
I only got the art because that was like the one anime I recognized in the store that I went to. So I was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna buy this. So I just went ahead and bought the stuff. But
What is your favorite, if you don't mind me, if you don't mind me asking?
my favorite is Hunter x Hunter.
Mm. Yeah, I also really like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, and then
Very
my
good.
second would be Attack on Titan.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
My
what is your top five?
um. All right. It's in order from best to worst. From I guess highest to lowest, not best to worst.
Yeah.
It is One Piece.
Okay.
Um, My Hero, Hunter x Hunter, Doctor Stone, and I know I clown on it a lot, but probably Naruto.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I give Naruto shit just because like I know it can be good. You know, it's like a relative that like goes back to doing drugs, and you're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But
I th-
yeah.
I've literally never watched Naruto, but I know the characters.
Mm. Yeah, that's fair. It's yeah. I basically describe my feelings about Naruto. It's like I know it can be good. It's
Yeah.
just that it a lot of times just chooses not to be.
Yeah, a lot of animes are like that. I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. My top favorites are um Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, Bleach, Tokyo Ghoul, and I guess okay, the last one people uh you know very much talk smack about, but it's one of my favorites just for nostalgia factor, but um Fairy Tale.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I grew up watching it, so
Yeah.
that's I'm biased.
I
So,
yeah. I feel like that's fine. I'm not like I'm not like super. I guess militant is that the right word for it? I'm like people's preferences are their own preferences. I mostly
yeah.
say that because I don't care for a lot of series that people consider to be really good, and I've
Mhm.
gotten a lot of guff for that, a lot of
I
flack.
I don't know. I just think that to me it's not worth getting upset with people just cuz they don't like certain animes I like,
Yeah,
cuz
exactly.
cuz I can understand their reasonings. Most of the time I completely get why they wouldn't like certain things. I just think that I don't know. I just don't like when people like really hate on people for liking like certain animes, like to the point where it's just getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, people are allowed to have their opinions without, getting into arguments about it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
I think I think people's opinions, I like hearing other people's opinions on animes because sometimes people will point out things I've never noticed
Mm.
about it. So, yeah.
Yeah. I say this a lot, despite the fact that I have like a podcast where I talk about anime, and also I like, I'm a VTuber. I don't really consume as much anime as like one might think I do.
Yeah.
I have like those five and maybe a couple other like cozy series that I just like sort of ruminate in,
Mhm.
and that's kind of it. Um, in terms of like what I experience for that.
I'm not really an active anime watcher uh anymore, but I used to be. So a lot of the times when people want to talk to me about anime, I can only talk to you about like some of the older stuff because these newer animes nowadays I barely know anything.
Yeah, they're getting out of hand with like all the like everything that's coming out.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is very much a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that being a VTuber, don't think that you're like required to know so much about anime. I think it's perfectly fine if you start off in VTubing not knowing anything.
Mm. Yeah,
Um,
I
as
always assumed like the default for people is just that they don't watch any anime.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like it's like this is a really bad comparison. It's like assuming someone's pregnant. I just don't do it.
yeah,
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's
I I feel it's the same with like VTubers knowing like idol culture stuff.
yeah.
Like not I don't think that most VTubers know that stuff, you know?
Mm.
And I think that's perfectly fine. I don't it's this it's the same with like people assuming that every VTuber can sing. I don't assume that.
Mm.
I can't sing for one. I, I like singing, but I can't, you know.
Yeah, I'm probably the same way, and I don't want to find out otherwise if I'm not. So
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it, the topic of anime for some people is just so scary to bring up
mm.
because people lose their like minds a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But I like somebody could literally tell me they hate, you know, Hunter x Hunter, and I could completely understand.
Yeah, that the start is real slow.
Yeah, and like I can completely understand when people, you know, like they bring up Hisoka. That's valid. You know, so
I
you know.
I hate how he's my favorite character in that show. It's I can't help it, man. He's just like so cool whenever he's on screen. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Why can't you just be like the worst more often? Which is like weird that he's my favorite in that show because he's so different from my other favorites in other series.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. I guess maybe not like so different because my favorite in Bleach is Kenpachi,
Mhm.
and
What
they're a little bit similar in that you know.
what about One Piece?
It's non Straw Hat. It's Katakuri. Straw Hat is Zoro.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe I just like dudes who are like obsessed with the smoke. They just
Who like fighting?
yeah.
Yeah, I can understand.
Mm.
I I guess my favorite character I like Killua.
That's also a really good pick.
Yeah. And for One Piece, I haven't finished One Piece. But
What?
so far, my favorite is I um, I like Buggy.
You know what? Perfectly acceptable choice, I think. Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He yeah. Where are you at in that One Piece? By the way,
Oh my gosh, it's kind of embarrassing. I've only got to episode 44.
that's hold on. Don't tell me that's like. Is that still in Arlong Park or is that?
I'm pretty sure that's still in Arlen, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you know, like it's a big time sink, you know.
Yeah.
Like I started in I think probably 2016. Um, and I think I got caught up in oh I want to say like a year.
Yeah.
um, yeah, because like you know I was like just out of high school and I had nothing better to do with my time.
Yeah, I should have watched One Piece back then because I would have actually had more. of an attention span, but nowadays I don't.
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess because I'm so busy watching streams. My entire life is just streams now. Watching
Hmm.
stream.
Yeah.
I yeah.
Hmm. Weirdly enough, I feel bad about this, but I'm not like a super big on like watching streams
Uh huh.
as I am just like doing them.
That's hey. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's perfectly fine, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I like my content a bit more curated, perhaps.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of VTubers don't actually like watch other VTubers either. I think that's yeah, I think that's pretty fine. I just I don't know. I I just like watching. I've always liked watching streams, so that just kind of carried over into VTubers when I started watching them too. So
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's even like hard for me to watch like even like some of my favorites like
Hmm.
um just because it's a lot of like I mean it's a lot of treading water for unless you have like a really specific thing you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But yeah. The music is reminding me. Are you seen JoJo at all? JoJo's.
No, I have not, but I want to one day. Watch them all.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely. You know, take your time on that one. It's the name isn't lying. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take your word on it, cause yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think.
I've always
Hmm?
I've always wanted to watch it just cause I watch like Connor a lot too.
Yeah, yeah. He's a big. Yeah. I've I think I got into JoJo's because of you know Wooly Versus?
Yes.
Yeah, he and Pat did a playthrough of one of the JoJo's games, and I was like, it, like how they were like reacting to everything that was happening. It was like, oh shit, this actually seems kind of sick.
Mhm.
And they say in there even that that like knowing and hearing spoilers for JoJo's means literally nothing for what's actually going to happen in the like story.
Ah.
Because like they talk like a whole bunch about spoilers in that playthrough, and
Mhm.
I just like none of it. I was able to be surprised by like everything that happened after that.
Yeah.
Still, so
Okay. What are your favorite like games?
um favorite. Okay, so I'd say my favorite series overall is probably the Disgaea series.
Mhm.
Um, it's what I've sort of based my kind of whole VTuber like lore and design around kind of.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, those are games that I really love, but I would never recommend them to somebody unless I know that they would like them.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of like it's a JRPG series, but it's like a lot of like menus and numbers and like a lot of like the most granular parts of like playing Pokemon or like Fire Emblem, but even more.
Ah.
That's how I can best describe Disgaea.
Yeah.
But I still like their like humor is really funny in them. The like the gameplay once you figure like know what you're doing is very fun.
Hmm.
Um, favorite favorite single game, at least for a JRPG, is probably Dragon Quest XI.
Okay.
And that might be because of the playthrough I had with Squiddy. It might be because it's just like an overall like solid game. But yeah, that's a really good one. Favorite, like I really like Bayonetta 2 as well, and Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Both really solid games.
I uh I I have to watch some a playthrough of Devil May Cry.
Mm.
Cuz I'm very curious about it, so I might find someone to watch who's played it.
Mm. Yeah, I tried playing 5 the other day with Squiddy, but my computer did not like that.
Oh.
So unfortunately, I'm stuck to just playing it off stream. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that sucks.
yeah,
But yeah, my computer doesn't even allow me to stream Minecraft, so I can understand.
yeah. Favorite recent game that's come out? Definitely Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been loving that.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I think those are probably some of the ones that stand out right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. I don't really. I guess in terms of favorite games for me, I would say my favorite games are my favorite my favorite game will be obviously Persona. Persona. I should specify this. Persona 4.
Oh, 4. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Persona 4. Um, I really like Persona 4. I like all of them, but Persona 4 is my favorite.
Have you
Um,
ever seen the Haim Daisy comics for Persona 4?
I have not.
Ooh, I will send you the link to the like they did a dub of them, and it is so funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and judging by like the comics she made for Metal Gear, it's going to be extremely accurate.
Oh, and I guess like I like the Zero Escape uh trilogy. I like, yeah, Zero Escape. And like um uh Angels of Death.
I haven't heard of that one.
That's that is a I think it's RPG Maker type game.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like it's pretty old, I would
Mm.
say. It's a pretty old game. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
If you have like a Quest or like a VR headset, I would recommend I Expect You to Die. Those
Hmm.
very fun, sort of like kind of like escape rooms, but like with like a super spy kind of theming to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had a headset. I want one
Mm.
in the future for sure.
Yeah. A buddy of mine has a Vive that I've toyed around with a bit,
Hmm.
and that's been fun.
Yeah. Like the first like ever like VR type game I've ever I've ever played was like um it was VR chat.
Mm. Yeah. I'm always like I feel it's weird, funny to say, but I always feel nervous to like go and do stuff like that because I don't like talking to people very much.
Yeah, back then I used to love talking to people. Obviously nowadays, nowadays I would probably never play VR chat, but I loved it back then.
Yeah. I think maybe
Yeah.
if I eventually get the 3D model I've been eyeing up getting, I might want to try doing it, but
Mm,
otherwise I'm good. I don't need to talk to strangers. I think they're fine being strange.
yeah. Oh, I guess another favorite game of mine is Near.
The first one or Automata?
It's the first one. The first one.
Hmm.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Well, I like all of them. In terms of which one I remember the most, I think I remember, what was it called? I can't remember. Replicant the most.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that one the most.
Oh, I can't even mention this and I didn't say it. Metal Gear Solid 3 and 5 especially are like really good. I love those games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to watch like I have to also watch someone play that too. That's also on my radar because I like watching people play games like that.
I mean, hey, if you're ever feel like it, I'd be willing to play 3 with you. I think I have it on Steam.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Yeah. I think that could be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of background do you want for this?
Um, can it be like in a cloudy sky?
Okay. What kind of color range are you thinking?
I'm thinking uh like a baby blue and baby pink.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's a little hint to the future.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm loving all these like insider looks I get on people's content and stuff because Andromeda mentioned she's doing a project in the future and she was teasing that while we were on here.
Yep. I thought that for the next model, it should fit my name a bit more.
Mm. So kind of like this isn't gonna be like a. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right, I can work with that. Let's get a bit more. That. Mm. There we go. That's a good balance. All right.
Are you a movies kind of person?
Oh yeah, I love. Yeah.
Hmm. What are your like favorite movies?
All right. I this is really dumb, but I have my is it Letterbox? Whatever the movie rating thing is, my top 5 ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 and 2 switch on like day to day, but number 1 is the Muppet movie, the first one from like the 60s.
Mm.
Number 2 is Hot Fuzz with Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright. That movie is like so like it's like the tightest comedy I've ever seen. I've watched that movie with and without like the director's commentary and like all the like so good. 3 is the Grand Budapest Hotel. I think it's like an artsy kind of movie without being like pretentious in a way, or like it's pretentious but like in a funny way, like where it's like,
Yeah.
oh look at these rich people, let's laugh at them for a bit. Um, let me think. What else? 4. This is like this has nothing to do with like quality but more personal enjoyment. The first Avengers movie.
Okay.
I saw that movie 12 times in theaters when it came out. I fucking loved that movie so much, and I still do. Like I'm the kind of guy who can like watch a movie over and over again and enjoy it every single time. Like I do not understand when people are like, oh, I can't, I don't like watching the same movie again and again. I'm like, why?
Hmm.
You know you like the movie, just watch it again. And then five, probably Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mm,
That's I think that's just gonna be like a always like a classic to me. Like
I see. Okay.
I've sort of waned off of like liking Star Wars as much as I did, but I think Indiana Jones I'll always love that movie and the all three of them. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. You I kind of have to say you you and I like in terms of movie choices are so different.
yeah,
I I'm very I feel like I might be a little stuck in the past, but I really like animated movies a lot. It's very rare that I watch like real life type movies.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. So like my favorites are like all animations. I don't know. I guess you would say that I'm like very girly girl because I can say all my favorites are like a lot of Disney, a lot of Disney princess stuff. But um, I guess currently my favorite two movies are both of the Avatars movies,
okay,
Way of the Water and then the original.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I like looking at pretty things, so a lot of the times my favorites are gonna be like pretty, um, like a lot of pretty landscape and art and stuff like that. So you
Okay,
know,
I get it.
I guess after that, my favorites would, if I just completely take out all the animation movies, I would say my favorite like ones are the both of the Avatar movies, and then um I would say my third is Endgame.
Mm,
My fourth is uh Civil War. It's the Captain America
yeah, yeah.
one. And then my last one would be I also like the original Avengers. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think like most of the MC movies are kind of trail behind, like in like the top tens and like top 20s for sure.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know like what it is about the first Avengers that just like I always get like so stoked about that movie, but
Yeah, maybe like nostalgia plays a factor too.
yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah. I can totally understand that. I'm all about nostalgia. That's why I have like a collection of all the old stuff I used to want slash have.
mm,
So I would say I have a very expensive collection, um, because I decided to like start this collection of like very old dolls that I always wanted when I was younger.
mm-hmm.
So currently, I have a very expensive collection in my room that you wouldn't even think is expensive when you look at
Mm. Yeah, I know a thing or two about collecting.
Yeah.
I say as I peer at my shelf of Warhammer minis.
Honestly, it's a good thing that my room is small because if I had a bigger room, I'm sure it would just be filled with a bunch of different things that I collect because I collect various things.
Mm.
Um, Right now, though, the biggest thing right now is Sanrio's stuff that's taking over my room.
Okay.
Because
Who's
I love
your
Cinnamoroll.
yeah, cinnamon roll? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's fair. I'm a pom pom pudding guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we love that boy.
I don't have much of him because the stores like where I live, they don't have many like uh like stuff that he's in.
Mm,
But when I do try, like when I do see him, I try to get him as well.
yeah.
I try to get everyone to be honest. I don't really have one that I don't like.
Okay, do like there. Perfect.
Okay, nice. I like it so much.
Yeah. This is
You're
when.
really good at art.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you have like a I don't know like if you like care much about like other artists, but do you have like a favorite artist?
I think in terms of like someone who's more like profession, like I guess someone who's more in like the public eye. Horikoshi, the author for My Hero Academia, he's
Okay.
he probably has like my favorite like art style, just like period.
Mhm.
And if you've seen like his pieces that he's made like after the series is over, he has like
Mhm.
such a good like sense for art. It
Yeah.
is like it's phenomenal. I would love. It's such a shame that he's probably never gonna make another series after My Hero, because I would love to see like another like something else from him.
Yeah.
In terms of more like close to the ground art, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. I follow this one artist, Mike Lucas. I think his Twitter name is Stupid Dead Skullhead. He's got a really good, like, appealing style to me.
Mhm.
Um, if I'm not suggesting anyone uh, look her up because she does more, let's say, risque stuff. But there is oh shit, I forgot her name. Um, you know what? I'm gonna keep that to the side there just because it's a bit more. It's not. I don't know what kind of gamers we have in the chat here,
Yeah.
but I'll keep that close to the chest. I say. But yeah, Horikoshi definitely like. Uh, he also has he had like an editor that ended up doing two series after that.
Mhm.
That I also really Yuki Kawaguchi. I think they're also he's also really like talented, and I love his stuff. Let's see here. Yeah. Like if you look up like Hunter's Guild Red Hood, I wish the
I
series
see.
took off. I think it's so cool.
Oh yeah, that does look nice.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think those two are. Yeah, I think they're up there.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like Miyazaki, you know, Ghibli.
Yep.
Yeah. And I like the art that uh the creator of Hunter makes. I like
Um,
his art.
yeah. I can't.
Togashi, yeah,
Yeah.
Togashi.
Togashi. He's got him at screen false vigilantes. Yeah, I know there is vigilantes, but it's not drawn by Horikoshi anymore. I know he
I was
does like
not.
yeah no he does stuff for it sometimes, but I think it's like I don't know if it's other editors or producers that he worked with, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't do the art for vigilantes.
Oh.
Like 90% sure. But yeah, I mean, like whoever does that is also like pretty good at emulating his style. So it's like it's not dissimilar, I'd say. Let me see if I can do something kind of funky fresh with this. I'm gonna see if I can't select color gamut, and I do 10 usually, and this. I want to see if this is anything.
Betancourt Court is who does the writing or the drawings for Vigilantes. Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Nah, that's not really gonna work. I was gonna do a thing where like I split up the shading and like make it the like pink and blue on like the sides there, but
Yeah.
you can't really tell. It doesn't look like.
Kind of cute though.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? You can kind of tell. Maybe if I do, hold up. Let me see if I can do my funky fresh art techniques here. Kind of make that look darker, so it's a bit more shading. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's. We did it.
Yeah.
In under 2
That's
hours
nice.
too, which is crazy. I don't know what what it was doing with the with Andromeda's yesterday. That took like almost 3 hours to do.
Well, she has more details, right?
Not like it's not especially more, but this sleeve here was definitely doing like God's work for me here. So
Yeah.
But yeah, we did it. Oh,
Nice. I have a question.
yep.
Am I able to post / use this ever in the future with
Oh,
your
of
credit?
course, yeah.
Okay.
Once I'm done with this whole thing, I'm going to. I don't know if you saw the example that I'm like copying these from, but I'm going to animate like a thing so that like it like shows up on the actual like shining point here.
Yes.
So if you guys ever want to use that for like a scene transition thing or like to a loading screen or whatever, loading screen like a buried back screen or something like that, I'm gonna animate. Try to animate anyway that little like flashing bit that's before that, and then make it so that it lines up with all of your things. That's why I'm doing.
That's so cool.
That's why I'm doing all these in the same, in the same file.
Yeah.
Despite how ill-advised that might actually be. I don't care. I'm a renegade like that.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, I can send you like a PNG of this and.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I might. I might use that as like a thumbnail for the last time I used that model.
Yeah, I would. I'd be flattered. I think that's all I wanted to do for streaming.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to do anything else after this. But yeah, it's been really real fun. I don't know who I
It
could
was.
send people to. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to do raids or whatever. But I'm sure you guys can figure out places to go for uh, wherever you want to go. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. This has been really great. Thank you for stopping by.
This was fun.
Yeah, we definitely have to organize that Metal Gear playthrough sometime. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, we should.
Mm. All right. I don't have like a little like closing bit for for this. I never thought of one to do, but
Yeah.
I usually just like cut myself off when I'm like signing off or whatever. There's like a bit, but yeah. Yeah. All right.